our genius slot is when we ask the collaborators to come and share some of the things they've been thinking about, some of the things that they've been working on, and maybe get more input on them and take us forward in places that maybe we haven't thought of going yet. So this afternoon, I'd like to welcome Erkan back to the front to talk about enrolment.
It's good to be back.
It's really good having you back.
Yeah, for you again.
Really not seeing it now.
Right, okay. Okay, sure, let's settle down. So really, I don't know if this is the right title, but who has heard of landmark education?
Oh, yes.
Oh, right, okay. You've done it? Yeah, okay. How long ago?
1998.
98?
2005, 2008.
Okay, because you said some stuff earlier on, I thought he's a landmark graduate. So I used to be a seminar director there.
How did you?
Yeah.
I thought you...
Have we seen each other? Well, I've been
physiological component.
yeah, so I did the landmark forum in January '97, which is 20-year graduate. I was a program director there. I've not been involved formally with landmark for maybe 9 years, but I was there last night with a friend. So every now and again I go back. We've had Jill's a graduate. A number of our collaborators have done it. Beiju created, I would say, the wannabe program off the back of his landmark, his SCLP program. But the distinction enrolment versus registration is a very powerful distinction landmark use to really get clear about where people are in terms of their involvement in something. One of the things that we're really interested in is building our community. Because we've never, like I said, we've never commercially driven the community. We haven't gone out and said, right, we need X amount of members by a certain period of time, we need X amount of members by another time, and we're going to have this many groups. But also the thing that Jill and I have kind of really dawned on us, and the accomplices, our accomplices is the name that we give the people that run the groups. We think it's funny, not everyone does, but we do. But the idea is they're working with us in collaboration to accomplish the goal of impacting the planet. So sorry?
Partners in change.
Yeah, partners in change or transformation is a word I prefer, but there's a whole reason for why I use that language, and a lot of that comes from my landmark background. But you know, over the last 2 or 3 years, many people have come. We've had some amazing conversations, and I think everybody that turns up at BeColl meeting has a lovely afternoon. Yes?
Yes.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's enlightened, it's easy, it's learning, it's contributing, can be challenging, it is fun. You know.
Especially if you bring your son.
Yeah, your son, yeah, especially when he starts Andrew Order, I love it.
How does he get it from me?
So I've got a question. Growing our community. Maybe more aimed at collaborators, but growing our community. Should we grow our community? And if so, why? So first of all, should we grow the community?
Yes. Why? For the good of human.
Well, let's get to yes first. So you see, because you're a second time guest, is that?
Yeah.
Because I saw you here.
Yeah.
Let's say how much time you've been on there. Yeah. So you're a second time guest, so you're obviously taking this seriously. We're not out to close anyone. I mean, we don't have a closing conversation. In fact, we don't even have an enrolment registration conversation. To be fair, landmark distinguish between enrolment and registration, i.e. enrolment, where they use the word enrolment is, are you touched, moved, inspired by this conversation? Does it make you feel great? Do you buy into it? Great. And now do you want to participate? It's a separate conversation. Now, even if you do basic sales, who does sales? Now, everyone does sales, don't they? You're either selling your kids or they're selling you, aren't they? They're always selling, Dad, can I have an ice cream? Dad, can I have an ice cream? Dad, can I have an ice cream? So we're all selling something at a level. It might not be transactional, but we're all selling each other ideas, we're getting people to buy into our project. If you're going to collaborate, you've got to sell the idea. You've got to get people enrolled in that idea, so they're moved and they're touched and inspired by that idea. And then you can say to them, well, do you want to come to Everest with me? No, I'm just up for you doing it. Great idea, go. I'm even able to help you, but I'm not going to do it with you. And that's free to do that, to make that choice. That's Jackie Perkins there, doing colour consultancy with Jill. I've even had my colours done, just for the adventure of it, right? So So everyone else, before we go any further, so do you all get the idea of this registration, so enrollment registration concept? So it's quite an in-depth conversation. But when you try and get someone to do something when they haven't bought in, what do we call that? So naturally I say, you want to join, do you want to join? Let's come and sit down. It's pushy, pressure, it's unwanted. It's like, oh, you're putting me off now. Now you're really winding me up. Just stop it. I'm out. So one of the reasons I think we haven't grown as fast as we could is because we really took on the idea to invite people we feel would hear this conversation and let them choose. And we think that's powerful. We're betting the farm on that is powerful.
Yes.
Is that right? Dave, and I think, would you say that's been your experience before? It's really that. But then also, if we are going to create remarkable things as a community, we're going to operate in multi-disciplines, and people are coming back from different backgrounds, different perspectives, to create these collaborative endeavours, I'm going to put this at you. How can we let someone like you turn up who gets this and goes to change the world and then let you go? How do we get you to buy in? But not getting you to do it, but because it's right for you. How do we attract more people? Right? Now there is a distinction, again I'm going to quote Lamo Education, it's the source of it for me, is this distinction group. The only time you really start to make an impact in the world is at level of group. At level of individual, level of relationship, one-on-one, level of family, level of community, group, is where you start to impact more numbers. Yeah. So we say BeCollaboration is a community, it's not a networking group. We're not a business referral network. However, I might have some things we could talk about. You may want to refer it, that's fine. You may get together and go buddy up on a project. You may say, just it's a really big client, I can't do it on my own. Who's the best person to come in and work with me? Right, Andrew, I've got this project, or he may have a project. Or you know what, he may phone us, listen, I might have this project I might land. Any chance you can I have people, and this is something I've got to really manage, Dave, as things build up, is people phone me and say, can I have a 5-minute conversation about something? I'm like, how can I be available to everyone and yet still manage my own capacities? Something I'm working on.
Boundaries.
Yeah, it could be boundaries, it could be some other things, I don't know, but I'm starting to say no more. just to say no.
Always give them something to do.
Yeah.
Great, yeah, could you book it on the calendar?
Yeah.
Seems to work.
Gets through the And the background premise for us is that you already are a genius. Whether you do the program or not, we're looking for that wisdom, that understanding, that knowledge, that life force that is in every one of us, that we're all connected by. How dare we not grow, in my views, how dare we not grow as a community? The one thing that kind of, I won't say breaks my heart about this organisation at the moment, is paradoxical. I love it the way it is, and I love the space we're creating and the energy, but then if we don't grow it, will it survive? Without turning it into, and I've been criticised for this, and I'm sure Dave and Andrew have as accomplices, or maybe you haven't, is, oh, well, you should just do a marketing campaign, you should do this. I said, no. It's not that. It's not an ROI. I build businesses, I know how to do those things. This is not that, it's about a community, it's about people buying in for their own reasons.
But there's a recognition in this. So this is just one of those nice and weird things. So I went to a networking event at the Cocoon, actually.
It's called the Cocoon.
Oh, it's the Cocoon.
It's James.
No, at Headley.
A different one.
Yeah, and so somebody invited me to go along. I thought, I'll go along. I didn't know only one person there. And there was a chap, and he gave a great presentation on sales, and he was really inspiring, because normally sales, I was like, slash my wrists. But I really liked him, and had a chat with him afterwards, and he said, well, let's do one-to-one. So I was up with him a week later or whatever. And he said, what about your business? And it was just after I'd been here, it was like a couple of days later. And I said to him, have you heard of BeCollaboration? And he went, I remember! And it was Glenn.
Was it Glenn?
So there's a
synchronicity.
Yes, there's a synergy and a synchronicity that draws you to this.
Stuart Kesley.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
Stuart that.
Stuart about this.
Yeah, I sat down and talking, so I think you'd really like BeCollaboration. It's taken me a year
Yeah.
to get here.
Well, we're working on stuff. There's stuff going in the background which I can probably share more at the bar about that we're going to do more, and also
It's
leveraging.
intention marketing.
Yeah.
It's not a marketing strategy, it's an intention marketing.
And you get it, right? Because you will be here. If it offended you at that level, you will be here. I understand. And whether you come back or whether you join, you know, look, it really is your choice. We really want it to be a choice. We really want you to go, no, this is great, I love it, and I want to, you know, I want to make it like Andrew is giving as much as he's getting, and we're all getting because we're all giving. You know.
It's the geography more, it's the geographical working on that, you know, it's wanting to do stuff locally as well.
Yeah.
And loving the idea that you can actually come to do stuff locally and collaborate locally with people on develop projects. I mean, that's just the thing I wanted to hear about.
Yeah, where you're, yeah.
Keep dragging over to the wilds of Bankstead.
Well, no, but I want, you know, it's kind of like, it's time, and it's like projects that we would want to do, perhaps local stuff I'd want to do, but then it's funny people with those same.
Look,
And that's the value.
The reality.
There's loads of people locally,
But
and
then
to get a group like this, you probably have to travel.
Well, there's also a lot of training and support has gone into the accomplices to create this space, right? Out of all the groups, this is probably the smaller group out of all of them.
At the moment,
It's open at the moment. Yeah, exactly, at the moment.
Essex is going on
I mean, Hartford and London is actually I think there were 25 people at Hartford last week. But it's not about the numbers; it's about the quality. It's always been about that. So I want to propose something. I want to pose a question to all of you: is what in your business life, in your life, is that you want to have a breakthrough around? You want to create a result. So the way I distinguish breakthrough is producing a result you haven't produced before. So as a result you want, it could be an experience, like you want to feel happy, or it could be those things as well. But you maybe want to create a project, or there's something that you're not producing, and you know what it is. I want you to be quiet for a couple of minutes, look at your notebook, and make a note of them. You can share them, or you don't have to share them. That's your choice. But at least write them down, because we're really committed to the value you get from here today. Whether you join or you don't join, or you sort that out, you go, you know what? Once a month, 10 meetings a year.
Yeah, I'm working Wednesday, I'm working Thursday, because that's the...
Well, let's not get into detail, because, you know, to me...
Go to London on Tuesday.
Yeah, go London.
Right.
But there's loads of options, right?
There's an option.
Yes,
You know.
loads of excuses, yeah.
There's loads... Well, look, on another level...
No, I don't need to do it.
On another level, we don't have the result, don't we? We have the reasons. Right? So, and I'm not here to coach you at the minute. I just want to give you some ideas of...
So the question is,
what result or area would you want to have a breakthrough in, and right now you're not producing the results you'd like? Did you say wife? Oh,
I thought you said my wife.
Yeah, you want one light.
your clicker's very clickery.
It's a clicker. It's a very easy.
Oh, look how handsome I was.
Oh, poor man.
My hair was brown.
There's a guy in a red sweater.
Red sweater?
The early ones, is that?
Early ones. No,
Is that Mark?
Mark? Constable?
Sit at the back, just hanging. Just keep going. Keep going.
What did you see Tyler then? Look.
Oh, no.
Scott and his son.
Get in there.
That's Surrey, that's London.
Where is it in London?
Browns, next to Tower Hill.
Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge.
Outside.
Tower Hill's a completely
Right,
different.
red sweater at the back.
That's Scott. Stu, there he is. He looks better than that now, doesn't he?
It's not Mark.
And that's Glenn.
Makes you more beautiful. It's like, yeah, Glenn's probably I'm talking there. They're going, yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, I've got arms crossed.
I don't hold that body language rubbish.
See Naresh there, Dave. You see?
I was just thinking that.
You do.
I just sort of like,
Come on in.
Well, it's because he took over the whole business, didn't he? So
okay. But it's Narish doing it for that.
Naresh resigned as FD. He just brought his partner out.
Yeah.
We want to grow the business. He feels he's not doing justice to his membership. And he's basically taken everything out at the moment. He said, I'm dumping all my responsibilities I can so I can concentrate. Jill's spoken to him, so But you know, he's a complete supporter of me and BeCollaboration. In fact, he always has been. So.
Yeah, that's good to know. It's good.
Okay, so what area, what breakthrough, background, what result? Who's got a result? Breakthrough you'd like to produce? Have more time to come to BeCollaboration?
Yes, exactly. I was going to say yes, to actually not to have a choice not to teach, because actually I'm going back to work after 12 years of supply work to have more routine 3 days a
So
week.
you've got really
So I've got some steady income coming through, cutting budgets, and it's good to get in there. You know. So, but yes, we'll
That makes
probably
sense.
do choice.
It's a workable programme for high-end clients, highly paying.
Does that exist at the moment?
Not in
Up
my
here? In here?
In here, not in here. Takes a while to get float to the top.
No, we'll talk, well, we'll see. We'll see, maybe it doesn't. Dave, anything for you?
I've got those.
I'm still right.
Yeah, no, I've got those too.
Yeah, it's basically the same as the Be Inspired program. Yeah, I still want to make some idea real, and I don't know what idea.
Okay, you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Rihanna? By the way, I love South Africa. I had a honeymoon there.
Oh, wonderful.
I did Stellenbosch, Paarl, did Garden Route, Neisner, did the Karoo, Hoedspruit, Tindervarty. I had money back then. It's a beautiful country.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, running more workshops there would be great. And I really want a client that, of course, I do have a system that I want to roll out to a client. And I want a client with 5, 6 leadership team of about 5, 6, so that I can take them through this program. Teach them stuff, show them stuff, so they can get better, get their vision, achieve their vision, and become more effective, become better leaders.
Do you also want something like that as well? You know, get your product, your service to more businesses and organisations where what you love, what you value, what you've learned over, because we're all of a certain age, aren't we? We're not. That's not from you. Let's not delude ourselves. let's not lie to each other. Lies aside. But you know, we've been around. We've been down some dead ends. We've come back out, right? And yet, there's all that wisdom, there's all that knowledge, and we still have that concern that I'm not delivering it to as many that I'd like to. Is that? Yeah.
Yes.
Anything for you?
Yeah, I was talking about developing the community. We sort of looked at values and we came up with giving people a voice, choice, things. But it was about creating a community. Money doesn't really worry me that much. I need it.
Yeah.
It will be useful.
Yeah.
So that's a result. Doesn't really have to. But creating the community. And what I lack is right now is the enrollment possibility of getting numbers together. And we're working on that. So that's something in this kind of environment would be really good to talk about for me personally. Create that result. The enrollment conversation. It's about not being attached as well, isn't it?
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Cool.
You know, when you're attached to a result, you can't.
You can't have it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's stifles you, isn't it? And it's that practice, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things I said at the last meeting about this was there's something about, and you will definitely know this as a graduate of Landmark Forum as well, but it's not just about Landmark Forum. It's something about whatever is in the way for whatever we want to produce is always in the way. Time. By the way, time and money, red herrings, always. Even if it feels really true and real, consider their red herrings. Right? Consider their red herrings, right? So first of all, I would say, would urgency make a difference to anything you have got on your list? Like, getting on with it now.
Yeah.
In your one, obviously, right?
Yeah.
You can have the program designed by tomorrow morning.
Or next year.
Or next year.
But that's the point.
Yeah.
If you give the urgency, I'll have it done tomorrow.
But then where's the urgency? You've got to create the urgency. Like, so I had an example of, I met an architect in Hartford, invited him to BeCollaboration meeting, told him I have a property that's falling apart, an old crappy building we did, every time wonky, it's timber framed. Like, anyway, so And I said to him, look, I met you 10 days ago, I told you I've got a property, I gave you my card, you haven't even phoned me about a property. So what are you waiting for? And he went, he goes, yeah, you're right to all excuses. I said, it's either reasons or you have the result. So considering you either have the result or you have the reasons. Would urgency make a difference? Like, you know, this is it. Life or death. You live life like you're going to live forever, but you're not. Don't we? And whatever's putting you off, red herring aside, time and money, they're the basics, get them out.
It's intentions, aren't it?
Yes.
I'm not if I'm intending to come, I won't do it.
No, exactly.
I'll do it, definitely.
Well, and when you move, and listen, there's some clever people in this room, but you don't act like this. You know it, but you don't be it. But when you move, what happens? The universe moves. Right, now I demonstrated this at BeCollaboration last Friday meeting. I had a group of people, collaborators, I spoke to about setting up this sale or return business, car sales business. In September, we want to build a national brand for car sales service, right? Because when you think car, what do you think? Yeah? Right? Yeah, half a day, right? So we want to disrupt that market and be the new We Buy Any Car in the UK. Do you know what that means? We Buy Any Car, to give you an idea how unreasonable I've been with myself, right? We Buy Any Car sold out to British Car Auction in 2014, excuse me, and they were turning over 672 million back then, and BCA, British Car Auction, now is worth 1.2 billion. That was 2014. So we're not playing small game, right? When I met with some of my collaborators, consultants, whatever, talking about this in September, I come away and said, look, you know what, I don't need any of you right now. I'm going to go away, get it set up and running, and launch it, and then when I'm ready, I'm going to bring you guys in. We launched mid-Feb, we sold 2 cars this month. For nothing. Like, no kidding, guys. Urgency. Like, if your life depended on it, who would you be? You don't play that way. In terms of building this meeting, we don't play that way. And we don't play that way in any of this. Think about BeColl. I'm using BeColl as a medium for us producing a result. Something about knowing our worth, knowing your worth is key here. Because if you don't have it, it's easy that I'll put it off, I've got to go and do this. And you know what? And listen, if we're really honest, how much of your time is literally frivolous rubbish? I waste hours. I promise I do. I'm still operating at a level of urgency, and I'm still wasting hours. Get me?
And we all get the same 24 hours, don't we? Nobody's got more or less. Did you tell
The other thing I want to mention, you've got to break it. You have to break it. Right? If you don't break it, it won't break through. You have to go, right, you know what, I'm going to design this program, I'm going to have it ready, it's going to have a new website, and that is completely unreasonable, I'm going to do it within 2 weeks. You know what, that will break every concept you've got in your mind of what's possible. We're not playing that way, Dan, are we? Not with the education system, not with our family, not with our health, nothing. And then we sit there going, oh, I wish I could get a bit more clients, I wish I could have a bit more of this. No, you don't. Consider, I'm joking, but I'm not. We don't. You don't go, I'm doing this and I'm making it happen, 1st of March, done. Listen, people in the room last month got that, how big that is. And this is the other breakthrough, right? Don't know if I want this on video. Just thinking of what I can say, it's confidential, right? So the other thing is, off the back of that, it looks like I may explode the growth of that company exponentially within the first 3 months, which I definitely wasn't expecting. And I mean exponential growth. Which is, it's pain in the arse. I was like, I'll kind of coast for 3 months, get systems bedded in, all reasonable and nice in my own little comfort. No, I'm out of my comfort zone here. Someone projected an opportunity that I can take this regional and create investment to take it to the next level. And I'm 18 months ahead of myself now. Why? When you move, the universe moves. Jane, you relate to this stuff as real. It isn't. It's all an illusion. I know. What the hell are you talking about, man? It's an illusion. Your eyes can only see 10% of what's here. Your brain can only process 10%. You don't really have a powerful, I know, it's some artistic license, right? But we don't see everything, and we relate to it as real. You can bend reality. But we don't bend reality, we operate within reality. Our own little comfortable
version of it.
Yeah. That's kind of more what I'm getting at. So that behavioural value I call it, or it's called, I've heard it in other, is your behavioural value, your interpretation of what's real is unreliable. Highly unreliable.
All an illusion.
This isn't my beautiful house, this isn't my beautiful wife.
Yes,
And you wake up one day and what? So this week, briefly, this week, my uncle died 2 days ago, yesterday. My brother was in hospital on Friday with chest pains, came out yesterday at hospital. I had a bit of a panic attack between Christmas and New Year. I sat on my arse about getting fit 2 days ago. I'm ashamed to say it, Tyler. Do you know what I got this week? It is life or death. We don't play life or death. We play, well, you know, maybe someday, one day, might happen. If everything lines up and the stars, I'll create my program, I'll fulfill all my potential. You know? Don't risk it. So, who would we be being? How would we be walking? How would you talk? Do you think it's reasonable for me to be here today? It is not reasonable. The week I've had. But David asked and I said yes. Dave asked and I said yes. I'm not here for me, I'm here for what is possible. So can you be that unreasonable? Are you willing to throw your hat over the wall and then work out how you're going to get it? You know the story? Hat over the wall? You know, I know you know. Yeah, see, I think the first landmark graduate I've had as a guest in the
JFK.
Yeah, throw your hat over the wall. So if you were being that, do you think things would shift? Going back to fun, you said fun is like, it's edgy as well, isn't it? Could I think of that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we're not edgy. We're complicit. Oh, you know what, I'll sell out my stuff and you sell out.
Lazy.
Conspiracy of mediocrity, Fiona. It's worse than that. There are no lazy people. There are people who are not inspired by their own goals and ambitions. That's it. There's nothing you can't shift.
Is that because they're too lazy to find goals that will inspire them?
Well, that's called resignation.
Do we come process emotional death?
Yeah. So this is what I'm inviting. Like, you put something out there so big, you either make it or die trying. Go down in flames. Why not? You proud of me? You enjoying this? This is what I do all day. Convince people how amazing they are. And they go, oh, I'm amazing. And then they don't do anything. Don't change it. Hence the journals. I want to make it real. So, that's my argument for why we have to operate at level of group. Because at level of group you start to make an impact. Whatever it is, building a business, delivering your programs, products, services, but really the difference we want to make was here, out there. Scott Campbell said in, I think it was London, he said, why are we here? Why are we here? Why do we need to build a community? Well, to bring what's in here out there.
So your method of enrolment is being who you are.
Yeah, because it's attractive.
So
Who wouldn't want to be in a room with me for a couple of hours? That's why I say.
you ain't got any
But listen, Fiona, yeah? Ian, if you're not that charismatic and that attractive, you're not going to get it. And if you don't know how to do it, ask Andrew. Grab me by the ear and go, wait, I want to talk about that. I'd say join BeCollaboration, as if you're not. But the point I'm making is, what other community, what other places here standing in our own genius as a stand for what's possible for you with us together? That's what we're doing.
So it's commitment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's committing to whatever.
Listen, I'll give you some commitment, right? You're not committed to anything other than you're producing already. You're committed to no program.
No. Yeah, really nice.
You know, you want to work out, look, when I work with businesses, they tell me what they really want and all this, I say, no, that's all bullshit. Just heard this stuff. You're committed to exactly what you got. You're not committed to anything else. You're reliably producing a result called 49-year-old, well, nearly 49-year-old man, overweight, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Don't give me the other rubbish. That's what you're committed to. Right? Until you shift, nothing shifts. Yeah? You know what? I had the arrogance to say to a friend I was a former world champion boxer, who said to me, okay, why are you still fat? And he used other words to me. And I said, you know what? I do really well without having to be. Really, and I wasn't being arrogant, but I was like, if I'm really honest, I'm just not committed to it. Because I do all right being frumpy. But you know, it's not good enough. You know why? Because this community is not growing because of me.
Yes.
I apologise to my accomplices. This community is not growing because I want it to happen like by itself. Like they're reliable. They're not reliable. I can't rely on them for anything. If I'm being, they're the ones that get it done, we're screwed. Because he ain't going to get it done. You know, and that doesn't let them off the hook in any way, right? And they know that. But if I'm being that,
we just got a pass off.
but if I'm being that, it will get done without me, or I'm being that I can get away without exercising, looking after myself, how long can that go on? What, you know, the universe has given me a hospital, an ambulance visit between Christmas and New Year. My brother in hospital, my uncle died yesterday. Like, wake the hell up.
I said you were a helicopter.
You idiot. Right, yeah, you get that?
That's right.
So this is the level we want to take things to. And wherever you are is fine. You may be sitting there really angry with me, you may think, okay, that's amazing, I'm going to go kick it out of the park tomorrow. Whatever, right? I promise you, designing the Be Inspired program was really unreasonable. And I did it in 3 months and delivered it. When you get inspired and you're on fire with yourself because of who you are, mate, get out of the way, this is happening. But that's what's missing in the moment in this community, I'd say. Is we're not doing that. We're kind of having a lovely time, we hang out, we share ideas, and we love each other, and that is awesome. But that's not being collaboration. Okay, so
Small vision.
thank you for listening. I love you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.